I met Prentice in the cafeteria at Occidental College in 1961.
She was much too beautiful for me.
And then at Thanksgiving time, he was going to be away like all of us would be for 4 days, so that was going to be trouble.
She showed up unannounced at my house in Santa Maria, where I was with my parents, and I was dumbfounded.
I want to see him. That was bold for me.
And then the next day we wandered around town, visited.
He showed me around Santa Maria.
One point kissed and held hands.
From that point, we knew we had to be married.
The very first time I went to Janice's father's house for dinner, I had no idea of what he might think of me.
My father called me at the dorm at night, and he simply said, "You stop seeing that boy or I'll cut off your tuition." That wasn't going to work for me. I had to get a college degree.
I felt terrible about the breakup itself.
I thought of him, I would say, almost all the time. It was very hard.
So we saw each other then a decade or so later, and we hadn't seen each other at all in the interim. We had brunch at the Cliff House in San Francisco. She was late. She's always late. I was early. I'm always early. And when she got there, I said, "Those are beautiful pants. They are exactly the same color as the outfit you wore at the Thanksgiving dinner in 1961.
I was surprised he remembered.
It was time to rectify what had gone wrong 50 years before.
Oh, we had a wonderful wedding.
We got married at Occidental College. There's a courtyard there that's a part of the student union and a part of the eating facility. So it was very appropriate because we had met at the cafeteria all that time before.
We are so happy. Our marriage is perfect.
John and I met while commuting on Metro North commuter railroad.
I walked in the door of the 524 train and I saw Susan, very attractive, and there was no place to sit though.
When I saw him, glancing at me from across the train, I thought he was being rather bold, but I was enjoying every minute of it.
I would come bursting through the door with my hair flying and my coat flying and trying to make this train so I could see this beautiful woman again.
Every evening I would see him, and I wouldn't always have seats next to me, but when I did, he never sat next to me. He would always kind of go back to his area and sort of face me from afar. It was a Friday evening and I had changed my plans. I was going to stay in the city and decided to go home instead. Got on my normal train a little bit early. The train was empty and I turned, went through the door and went to my normal spot, and lo and behold, John was sitting there. So I figured this is my chance to finally meet him. Went up to him, asked if I could join him. He got up and let me in to sit down, and I finally reached over and I said, "Hi, my name is Susan." We shook hands and I said, "It's nice to finally meet you." I don't know if I believe in fate, but I do think it was meant to be. And since John had a very short amount of time that he commuted, I was really fortunate to even meet him at all.
I never felt I would find love on a train. You just never know if you keep your eyes and ears open, and if you're friendly, and if you smile, you never know. The connection you make might last for the next 60 or 70 years.
Actually, we meet each other in Bai. That is a very, very small town in northern Thailand.
At the Thailand farmers market in the townlet that I stay in every winter.
I was sitting there, he was sitting there and using his computer, and I was holding a coffee. There's only one spot in front of him.
To be honest, I thought that she would be a really interesting person, and I was thinking more along the lines of friends, but I wasn't sure.
The first sentence he spoke to me was, "Do you have WeChat?"
I asked her if she had WeChat.
WeChat actually is like something like Facebook in China. I was like, ew, this foreigner can speak Chinese and ask for my WeChat account. He wants to hit on me.
We planned after meeting in the farmers market. It was a really beautiful day, and we talked for a while, and then we exchanged contact information, and then we planned to just meet up to sort of hang out and work together.
Our first date mostly is like working for a whole day.
I feel like we both always felt really natural around each other, never like nervous teenagers or anything like that.